What's up guys, Game Nut here, and welcome back to some more Madden 16 Draft Champions. Now as always, before we go ahead and jump into our gameplay, one more quick look at our lineup that we're working with in this Draft Champions run. We've got Drew Brees at the starting quarterback position, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson at our #1 overall running back, no wide receivers whatsoever, a solid offensive line, and Jason Witten to go into this draft. Now, as you guys can also see, we've got Tony Romo, and if you all remember, we did the highest overall draft challenge, and that's what we ended up with. We had to get 2 quarterbacks because, you know, we had to follow the rules of that challenge, and that's what it ended up coming down to. But you know what? So far, so good. We're 1-0 on this Draft Champions season run, whatever you want to call it, and I'm looking to try and get a couple more wins and see if we can get even better with this team. As you can see, the defense, not really anything too spectacular over there, but you know what? We've gotten it done. TJ McDonald, in our last gameplay, he had an outstanding game, and he basically secured us that win. Alright, it looks like we have ourselves a match, guys. The cancel button went away, which usually means that we have found a match. We can't back out now. We're saving the profile, and as we go into our game, taking a look at what we're working with here. And as you guys can see, my opponent has Rodney Barber. That was the legend that he chose. We've got the same right tackle, as you guys can see, and he also has Greg Olsen. So, in all honesty, looks like a pretty even matchup. We've got one super high overall player, but then our next highest overall is really aren't too spectacular, so definitely an even matchup. I think we can take this. Alrighty boys, here we go. We're starting things off by kicking it to my opponent. I always love kicking off the ball at the start of the games. I hate receiving it. It's the absolute worst, but let's see if we can, you know, hopefully not uplet something crazy on this kickoff return. See if we can stop my opponent. He's trying to cut to the outside, and he's just getting to the 20-yard line. The one thing right out of the gate I'm going to be looking for is to watch my opponent's tight end, because that is his star on the offense. I'm already seeing a screenplay here. No, it's not. I fell for it. It wasn't a screen. He's only getting a couple of yards, though. My opponent already is going with a no-huddle in this game. Absolutely no idea why he's doing this, but I'm trying to look and see what kind of players he's got. Doesn't look like he has any great receivers. I believe that was LaShawn McCoy in the backfield down there, and we're getting the sack on my opponent. Way to step up, defense. And again, as you guys can see, man, opponent going with the no-huddle. Really don't know why. I can't tell who his quarterback is. It's a #3. It's definitely not Russell Wilson. I think that's Carson Palmer, actually. But a 3rd and 14 for my opponent here. Definitely he's going to be going to this tight end. He's going deep. And my defense. Wow. And that is just one thing that I cannot stand about this year's Madden. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are at this game. Every single time it's like a 3rd or 4th down. People just throw it deep. And they always complete it against me. And there we get a fumble, but it went out of bounds. 2nd and goal now. I'm sure my opponent is going to be looking to his tight end once again. Looking to the other side of the field this time. See if we can stop him. I don't have a feeling. I'm not feeling confident in my defense is what I'm trying to say. That we can stop my opponent on 3rd down. As we're getting a fumble. I stand corrected. Wow, you guys. I mean, I just keep getting surprised over and over and over again about how well my defense always steps up whenever, you know, I think that they're not a good defense, and then in the situations when it matters, they always step up. And I know my opponent thinks I'm going with a run play here, but I'm going to try and trick them, and we can't even get the ball off. Kind of in a sticky situation here. Don't really know what plays to call because we don't have any receivers really to throw to. But let's see if we can, you know, maybe complete a pass here, not get the safety, and geez, man. Can't get any protection. That's another thing I really don't understand about Ultimate Team this year is it doesn't matter if you draft offensive linemen because people still get through like it's nothing, and it's just completely unfair. But you know what? At least we stopped my opponent from not getting any points. We got that crazy fumble, but again on offense we couldn't even do anything. Alright, a 2nd and 10, incomplete pass by my opponent. He was on offense, just stood there, wasn't hiking the ball. Had to call a timeout for some reason. I don't know why exactly he did that. But let's see if we can. Oh man, that should have been a pick. And I can't even get my words out that I want to say because my opponent is just snapping the ball too quick. But that should have been an interception there. I mean, I was right on top of that, the tight end that he was throwing the ball to. I don't know how he completed it. You can see he's going deep to his tight end right here. He's trying to rush with Carson Palmer again. Can we get another fumble? No, we can't. So let's see what my opponent is working with. He hasn't run the ball a single time yet in this game. I feel like he's definitely going to be going to his tight end right here. He's actually going with a fullback dive, and we are there to stop him. All right, so far in this game, I mean, my defense has come up clutch in these desperate times, I guess you can say. So 3rd and goal for my opponent. Of course, I feel like if we stop him again, he's going to go for it on 4th down, which would be ridiculous. He's going with a toss play here. See if we can break to the outside. and somehow he was able to reach in and get the touchdown. But to be honest, I'm basically just going to be feeding LT this entire game because my receiving core is non-existent. We have Jason Witten, that is it. And you can see my opponent. I mean, if he really wants to do this and he wants to stack the box thinking I'm going with the run play, I'll just go with the play action against you and I'll complete a pass. As again, offensive line can't even hold up. I mean, this game is just ridiculous. There's so many broken factors to this game. Like, offensive linemen, it's just, there's no use to it because they still get through, and I don't understand how. As you guys saw, we got a decent run with LT on that play. 3rd and 2 now. Already kind of getting frustrated, though, because, I mean, it's just no way to go against the calls in this game. But LT breaking, oh, look at this. LT, he's breaking down the middle of the field. And that's what we needed on offense. Now, that's the way that I want it to come out after my opponent thinks that he can stop me here on offense as, again, you can see he's trying to blitz. I can see him using that linebacker, and somehow he misses the tackle. I don't know who this guy is, number 44, breaking up the middle again. Andre Williams, is that who that is? Wow. Okay, so my opponent was right there with the linebacker and just basically watched me run right past him, and just like that, we're all the way at the 7-yard line now. And you know what? If you wanted to go with the toss play in the red zone, I'm going to go with the toss play as probably should have broke to the inside right there. But this is exactly what I wanted to do. Come out on offense and show my opponent that I know how to drive down the field. So here we go. We're going with the fullback dive here on the 3. But that's exactly what I wanted to do. Come out on offense and show my opponent that I know how to drive down the field and complete a drive. So here we go with the fullback dive. See if we can get it going. And unfortunately, we cannot. We're at the 2-minute warning now. And for some reason, my opponent is calling a timeout. So my opponent thinks that he's, going to be able to do something on offense again. If he really wants to be that cocky, then we'll show him what's up on defense. But you know what? He probably thinks I'm going with another fullback dive here, but I'm going with the toss play. Hopefully, we can break to the outside, hopefully get some blocks, and LT is in for the touchdown. All right, defense, it is time to step up. No more long passes to wide open receivers. Let's see if we can actually stop my opponent this time. I know he's looking for those tight ends, and for his running back who's in the flats, man, I don't know what it is. I have defenders playing in the flats. You can see that it's right there, but they still just let up the reception, and I absolutely have no idea why. It's just ridiculous how people in this, there we go, we're getting a sack. Let's see what my opponent's going to be trying to scheming up on this one. He's got a 3rd and 1, probably going to be going the passing play again. He hasn't run the ball, like I said, one time yet this entire game. And, of course, we have a defender in the flats, and he can't cover. 2nd and 2 now. Again, no huddle. I mean, he's basically calling the same play over and over again, except the fact that he's just flipping it every other single time. So, again, I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing, but the man defense is pathetic. The zone defense isn't working. You're letting up the running back to be free, wide open. I don't know what to do against this, guys. 20 seconds left.
1st down and 10.
Slow linebacker. We're getting the stop. He's calling a timeout. I mean, I just seriously do not know what to do because there's so many plays in this game. As you can see, it's happening right now, that are just broken, and they work every single time. And as you're going to see, he's going to the... I hate playing against people like this, man. They only know how to call one play, and it works every single time. Doesn't matter what defense you call, it just always works for them. Here we go. That was my fault, bad user, and he's getting the touchdown. Here we go, guys. Start of the 2nd half, in the 3rd quarter now. I mean, my vibe has just gone down because people that I play against that are like this, I mean, I just don't know what to do against it. They only know how to call one play, and it's one play that is broken. And it's basically what I say by it's broken is it works every single time that they call it. And there's really nothing you can do against it. As we're trying to go to LT in the flats here, and it's ridiculous. I mean, all it seems like I've been doing lately is going against people that literally call one single play on offense, and it doesn't matter what defensive play I call, somehow it works for them every single time, and they're always completing the passes. Finally, we're getting something with LT here. This guy's trying to go with the strip. Because of the way that this dude is playing, if he actually is able to get a strip or he actually beats me in this game, I'm going to be pretty mad because he just plays terrible. He's really bad at this game, not even going to lie, and if he wins, I'm going to be very mad, and I'm going to be disappointed in myself, and there's no way that he should win, as we're finally getting open to Jason Witten here. Bad user by him, juke to the inside Witten, and we're getting in the red zone. Now, see, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come out and call a different play every single time, and I can do that. I call different plays, and as you guys can see, I drive down the field, but people like this, who I always play against, for some reason, can keep using these broken plays And look at this, wide open in the middle, 21-yard rushing touchdown for Andre Williams. But one stop is all we need to stop my opponent from calling these stupid plays. And hopefully this isn't the same exact thing that he's going to be calling again. And of course, the only play that he knows, and it's just going to keep working for him, and there's nothing I can do against it. Probably going with the no huddle, like I said, yep. And again, I mean, I don't know what to do against it, you guys. So let's see if we can maybe stop it. I'm sure he's going to just be flipping the play the other way, and it's just going to constantly work for him because this game is completely broken. And there it is. He's probably going to go with the no huddle once again. I mean, it's rinse and repeat, guys. It's just ridiculous. Can't do anything against it. He's going against a bunch of silver players. Broken game. Can't do anything. I mean, like, what is there to do? There's no place to call to stop this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Don't know what to do against it. Completely unfair. As we finally, Jesus Christ, man. Thank God for whoever just intercepted that ball to stop my opponent. Man, I hate this dude. It's just, it frustrates me so bad that people can suck this bad at Madden and just call one play and it works for them. It's probably the most frustrating thing that I face within Madden is the people that suck this bad that they call one single play, and then when it's a fourth down they call Hail Mary and they complete it all the time. So you know what, I'm just going to drive down the field with LT. I'm sure, as you guys just saw there, my two wonderful offensive linemen and blockers did absolutely nothing for me, and we're going to end up going 3 and out here if we can't convert on this 3rd and 6. Trying to go with the screenplay to catch him off guard, and again, blockers aren't even there for me. Out of nowhere, connection to your peer has been lost. All right, you guys, we got the win. You can see it right here, 2 of 4 on the right side. Go ahead and check this thing out. Move up the totem pole, this little animation that we got going on here. 2 of 4 wins. I mean, don't know why he quit the game. Connection to peer has been lost. I don't know what happened. I don't know, you know, his game crashed or whatever happened. But you know what? We got the win. So happy that that game is over because, I mean, I can't record another gameplay right now, you guys. I gotta wait a little bit because it's just people like this, man. I can't handle it. It's just absolutely ridiculous how people suck that bad. They can only call one play and it works for them. And as you guys can see, nothing worked until we finally got that interception. But I mean, of course it's going to work. You guys can see. Look at all of these silver players going against the gold players that he had on offense. I mean, of course it's going to work for him. I mean, that's why this mode's kind of broken, I guess you could say. Or this game in general is broken. And that's just one of the many things in this year's Madden that just gets under my skin and just irritates the living hell out of me. But you know what? We got the win. So happy for that. Thank God that game is over, you guys. But you know what? Hopefully all you enjoyed that agonizing gameplay that you all had to watch with my opponent on offense, just calling the same thing repeatedly over and over and over again. And it was just the worst thing to go through. I can't stand playing against people like that. It is the absolute worst thing in the world. But right before he disconnected, it was 4th down. I was going to go for it, and I had a feeling that I was going to be able to complete it, drive down the field, score a touchdown. And, you know, I had faith in my offense. But you know what? He disconnected. A win's a win. Don't really care at this point. And, I mean, if he wants to disconnect, I'm fine with it. So, hopefully all of you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hopefully in the next Draft Champions gameplay, it'll be a little bit more exciting, a little bit more upbeat, instead of going against some dude who is just this bad at Madden. But you know what? Once again, hopefully all of you guys enjoyed. My semester for college is almost over, which means I'll be making more videos for you guys. So hopefully you are all excited about that. The holidays are coming up. It's my favorite time of the year. But like I said, you guys, hopefully all of you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to go ahead and let me know by leaving a thumbs up on the video. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.